was funny, though. I just love they have, I swear, it's a little disclaimer. I'm taking this home.
Frame it.
Exactly, right? Who else wants to come sit up here with me? For fun? You want in? Come on. Come on, why not?
Wait a minute.
No, she can come up here, what the hell? She doesn't have to go on the mic, but let's bring her up here. Get a fan up here, why not? You can ask her questions, make her feel uncomfortable.
She could be Steve Yoon, right?
Yeah, she could be Steve Yoon. I love this so much. Throws all the tech guys like freaking out. What are you doing?
Steve, I really like your new look.
I do too, it's
really
wonderful.
Great.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's gonna be that kind of panel. I'm inviting people up here, I don't even care. It's all good. Maybe do card tricks later or something, I don't know. Yeah! Somebody like magic? Yeah. You like magic? Yeah. Me too. It's a good thing. I'm a member of the Magic Castle. Thank you. That don't mean shit when it comes to the Robotech stuff, but that's okay.
Did you ever watch the Magician with Bill Bixby?
I did, I love that show. That was filmed at the Magic Castle. Some of the episodes, yep. Yep, in a little place by my house too.
I was watching clips on it on YouTube last night.
Were you really? That's what you do. That's Seamus, everybody. Say hey to Seamus.
Hi, Seamus.
Seamus writes for Den of Geek. He's not supposed to be up here, but I'm like, come sit up here. I'm the only one on the panel.
You earlier were just like, you want to be on the panel?
I did.
Like,
Come on. No, I'm not joking. Come up. And what's your name?
I'm Gina.
Gina. Say hey to Gina.
Gina.
Woo! Fan club.
We also have Min-May here. She's under 18, right? So
No. Wait, man.
I thought I saw a Sweet 16 episode.
Oh, that's right.
At this point, she's like 52. 872.
Still pining after Rick.
Ready?
Oh,
Say,
Rick. You messed it up, Min-May.
That's right.
You effed it up.
That's right.
You had your chance.
Right.
So wait, hold on. Show of hands for, okay, we're in Min-May versus Lisa. Min-May, raise your hands.
Oh, not a big fan. So how
All right,
about
Lisa.
Hey. We need a Lisa plushie.
Hey, that's right.
All right.
We gonna start this thing?
Yeah, we're at 7 o'clock.
I need to go home after this.
So, welcome everyone. Before we begin, a couple panel ground rules. We encourage fans to do audio and video recording of the panel, though we just had the Comic-Con guideline that no live streaming, so don't live stream it, and don't do it for commercial purposes. And we encourage fans to be citizen journalists and live tweet or Facebook the panel, but not Facebook live streaming. And we encourage fans to use the Robotech and WonderCon hashtags on social media. And please set all the mobile devices to silent, but if you set it to vibrate, that's your own business.
We call it pleasure mode.
And please hold all questions until the end. So without further ado, welcome to the Robotech, a look to the future panel at WonderCon.
That's here, right now. Tommy's like, are you going to interject? I'm like, what do you think? Really? How many things have we done? All right, who's this? That's you.
Yeah, where's Tommy? Yeah,
Here you are.
I'm Tommy Yoon, creative director at Harmony Gold USA, and our color commentator is none other than Billy Davis.
That is me. That is I.
What's your official title, Bill?
Executive Vice President.
I only have to write it for every single article.
Yeah, I know, exactly. You can just put like EVP or so. Just put like asshole.
That guy.
That guy.
And also joining us is Steve Yoon.
That's right. Steve Yoon.
Right here.
Kinda.
And Gareth Seamus. We're so happy you're here.
Seamus is awesome. Den of Geek. If you guys don't read the articles, do it. Right?
Who here has read the Robotech Den of Geek articles? Oh.
Yeah!
You have! Yeah! You have! You have! Two
You
people!
totally have it. You just did it to feel included.
By the way, I meant to say Seamus Kelly. That's like a Freudian slip I let out every once in a while.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard that, but I was going to let it go. No, we don't want to go back there. It's all good. It had to do with hanging down parts and things.
And more articles are coming from Den of Geek, by the way, about all kinds of cool topics.
Don't tell them.
I'm not going to tell them what they're about. Just that they're coming. Don't tell them.
Keep going. Tommy, what are you waiting for?
What happened to Rick Hunter? What?
Well, actually, the most important thing we want to tell all of you is thanks. We want to say thank you very much because Robotech has been around for over 30 years and all of you have been a big part of it. It's without your support, Robotech couldn't have had this kind of support through all these years. And I know a lot of you patient fans have been wondering what's going on with the Robotech live action film. Well, we really want to share this with you. If you don't know already, we've been working with Sony Pictures on a live action feature film for Robotech. And working with them has been a wonderful experience. It's been it's had an effect on our momentum. You can see it with all the new Robotech work that's coming out. And I want to share a little bit with you about the creative team that's working on this Robotech film. And at the lead of that are producers Johnny Noonery and Mark Canton. And I want to tell a little bit about the work they have done in film. Johnny has worked on films such as Seven, From Dusk Till Dawn, The Departed, Shutter Island. Mark has worked on films such as Spiderwick Chronicles, Cake with Jennifer Aniston, Immortals with Henry Cavill, The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel, and he was previously the head of Warner Brothers Pictures, where he had greenlit films such as Batman and even brought aboard Tim Burton. And while head of Sony Pictures, he had greenlit films such as A Few Good Men, The Fifth Element, and Men in Black. The two of them together, Mark and Gianni, created the blockbuster feature film franchise 300 and 300 Rise of an Empire. With them at the helm, we are really excited about where Robotech is headed. Just check out our social media and our Robotech.com website. You're going to hear lots more news. You're already hearing it and seeing it on Variety and all the industry trades. You're going to find out more soon. And so this is a lot of the excitement that we're glad to be a part of with Sony Pictures.
Yeah, and I just want to say they're great partners. We meet with them like once a week. They're really, really, really great partners. Just so you guys know that.
Now, you all know how long it takes to make a feature film of this magnitude. I know many fans ask, how can I watch Robotech right now? And Sony has a streaming service called Crackle. You can watch all 85 remastered episodes and the Shadow Chronicles for free on Crackle this very moment. You can watch it on your mobile devices or your computer.
Not this very moment. You're at the panel. It'll be
Oh yeah, following our ground rules.
now. I can do it because I have an executive vice president title, so I can just, no, I can't. I'll shut up.
How's the Wi-Fi here anyway? On Crackle, Robotech has ended up becoming the top 10 overall title on the platform. And the #1 anime title. Now this is for the remaster series. I know there are some fans, old school purists, who want to see the original broadcast version. If you're into that, you can get all 85 episodes on Amazon Instant Video. So if you have a Prime account, you can stream all 85 of those episodes.
The glorious grain is there.
In glorious mono sound.
Mono Grainovision.
Yeah.
It's great though.
With the grain, yes. If you love the grain.
I mean, it is actually really great that it's there, because for a long time I was like, oh, I watched the remastered first, and then I went back and rewatched that, and I'm like, okay, I get it now.
Right.
They love the grain. It makes sense.
16 millimeter, that's what you get.
If you're into the original Japanese version, if you like to read subtitles, which are anime, well, we've got you covered too. All of the Japanese episodes of Macross, Southern Cross, and Mospita are streaming now on Amazon. And on your smart TVs, if you prefer a service called Netflix, how many of you use Netflix now? All right.
You know there's going to be a test.
We got you covered too. So all episodes are now streaming on Netflix as well. But with all the support that you have given us, one thing that's been important for us to do is to give back. And Billy,
Yeah, so last year we were having a meeting, and it was like, hey, let's talk about how we can give back to the community, because it's something that's really important to me. And there's a fan, he's still around, basically his kid was sick. We were trying to figure out a way to kind of help, you know? So we came up with the idea, and we'll show you some pictures of it in a minute, of partnering with Children's Hospital. And we did a limited edition signed script book, which was pretty cool. We had the actors come in and sign it. We did just 100 copies of it. It was a limited run, and it was really cool, and 100% of the profits went to Children's Hospital. We did this because of one fan. We thought, if you guys gave us a little money, and then we gave it to Children's Hospital, and you helped buy a wheelchair, or you helped a sick kid get better, that means something. Let's, be real. We make cartoons, right? And that's cool, but it's more cool to save a kid's life. So thank you very much for supporting this. The thing that happened with this is it sold out, which was, it's like almost I have this thing going, right? It's like I'm just telling a story and he's like flipping buttons and it's working. However, what we decided to do is, you can hit the button now because I know what the next slide is going to be. We're going to make a non-signed version. It's going to be less money, a little bit more affordable, but 100% of those profits are going to go to Children's Hospital as well. So that's a good thing.
What's really cool about this book, by the way, it's not just the 3 scripts, because you're like, I don't need a script, it's just what's on my TV, is that there's actually documents about the original creation of the show. You can read Carl Masek's original outline for how he's going to put the 3 shows together. And there's some really interesting stuff. I wrote about it for Den of Geek, but there's a lot of really cool ideas in there about how, there was an idea for Mosquito where they're like, they're actually protecting the original Macross ship. And then there's also original names for the characters. At one point, Rick Hunter was going to be named Rick Blaine for a second.
That's my adult star name. Just so you know.
Starring Rick Blaine.
I think what's really amazing about this book is with the handwritten annotations, you don't just see what ideas went into it, you get to see what ideas were scribbled out.
Yeah, what didn't get in, which is really cool too. So thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart for supporting Children's Hospital. We really do appreciate it. Let's move on.
So with all these with this cool book coming out, we've got new comic books coming out as well, you might have heard. And I want to share with you a little bit about our new comics licensee. They've published some awesome properties such as Kung Fu Panda, Tank Girl, Independence Day, Heroes, Assassin's Creed, Penny
I like that
Dreadful, Dark Souls,
Yes.
The Blacklist, and Doctor Who. Gotta guess who this is? It's Titan Comics.
Hey!
Seamus, yay! So I brought him up here.
The guy we met at Titan was a really nice dude.
He is a nice guy. They're all great.
These folks have been great to work with. They have a really strong editorial team. They really care about the Robotech property and telling good stories in the Robotech universe. But not just releasing new Robotech comics, they are also working on re-releasing the classic comics too. Soon after the launch of the new Robotech comics, they have a plan to make the classic comics available.
It's for Seamus. He asked for that specifically. He actually did on one of his articles.
Because I was like, when are we going to get them?
Yep.
When are we going to get them?
You'll get them soon.
And they emailed me and they're like, no, we're actually going to play. And it's not just because I specifically asked the Titan guy.
Yes, it was.
I specifically asked the Titan guy, I'm like, it's not just Kamiko, right? Like, come on, is it not just Kamiko? He's like, oh no, we want to, I believe, wasn't it Kevin said that it's like, no, we want to do all of them.
Yeah, all.
I mean, you obviously have to buy them, right? Like, these don't just print themselves. But, I would love some Antarctic Press Robotech comics.
You know what's amazing about Antarctic Press is they were one of the first companies to do digital files. It's weird to see digital files that are decades old in backups. But I want to share with you a little bit about the new creative work that's being done with the Robotech comics, especially the writer at the head of the creative team. He has worked on such big titles such as Conan. He's worked on an all-female X-Men team. And he's worked on a comic series for a property you might have heard of called Star Wars. This writer is Brian Wood. So he's got real cachet that he's bringing to the Robotech universe. He's got a lot of surprises up his sleeve. We can't wait for you guys to see this. This is going to be awesome. And we'd also like to share a little bit of some of the artwork. You want to see some of the artwork that Titan's working on? All right. For old school fans, they brought aboard the Waltrip brothers. They created this really sweet cover. If you remember the Waltrips, they were one of the longest working creative teams in Robotech Comics on the Sentinels. We have another cool artist, Blair Shedd. He's done these quirky action figure covers. If you're fans of Titan's other books, such as Doctor Who, you might have seen these cool action figure covers. These really look like variants of the old Matchbox figures if you collected them way back when. Here's another variant for Lin Min Mei. All right, we'll do a Lisa one.
We'll let Titan know.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And here's a variant covered by Stanley Lau. Some of you may know him by his trade name, Artgerm. He creates fantastic game covers for titles such as League of Legends. So this is also really well-liked cover art from some of our fans who have seen this already.
Yeah, we have other ones of this that we're not showing you that are really cool.
And here are new covers that are just being released and teased this week by Carl Kerschel. Here's Claudio, which we featured on our convention tour logo. His take on Roy Fokker.
No pineapple salad.
Rick Hunter. Lisa Hayes. And Lin Min Mei, right? Yeah!
Love the room's divided. It's like a nation.
It's like a divided country.
It's okay to like all right characters.
We're going to have an electoral college.
That's right, exactly. No politics. We don't talk politics.
All right. Now we also have new art books coming out soon. How many of you collected Robotech art books back in the 80s?
Well, not the 80s, I was born then.
Seamus is 12.
I am 12 and 3/4.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
That's right.
Tell us your secret.
Pantene.
So much. You don't even know.
Show me art books, the old ones.
Yeah. Anybody remember these books? These were really nice art books, if you could collect them back then. Thanks to eBay for making them available. They're collector's items, but a lot of fans do ask us, was there more artwork? They realized that the books were not as complete as they could be. And Udon has been working on this for a long time, and here is the fruit of their labor coming out this year. The Robotech Visual Archive. Nice. This will be the most complete archive of pre-production art from Robotech the Macross Saga released to date in North America. They are breaking up this book series to cover the Macross Saga, the Southern Cross, and Moss Speeda separately. And here is a peek into the episode guide of the books. This is much more colorful and goes more in depth than the classic Robotech Art 1. And here's a peek at the pre-production work. This is their new, fresh layout design for Lin Min Mei. Yay!
We know we put Lisa on the page, sorry.
And here's a lot of the detail that you're going to get to see in the book.
It's really cool. There's stuff that has never been released in North America, so it's pretty cool.
So we really look forward to seeing this. And we also have new apparel coming out. We have an apparel licensee that we've been excited to work with, 80s Tees.
Yeah, they're cool, right? Those guys are great to work with, by the way. They're absolutely a hoot. They're so fun.
How many of you are wearing 80s Tees or any Robotech shirts apparel right now? All right, we have our model right here. Who's, 12 years old, right? 12 and 3/4.
This is a great one, actually. I'm like, oh yeah, new generation.
So these are some of the cool designs that 80s Tees had produced for their line of Robotech shirts. Oh yes, the one
Here's
that
the
our
one.
model had been showing off to you.
Seamus the model.
I was a former mannequin, actually.
It's good. It's fine. Me too.
And here's newer ones coming up in the pipeline. Billy, which one do you like?
The one with the booze on it. Right? You keep telling 80s tees, give me that shirt.
Wear that to one of your shows.
I will. I'll totally do that. Seamus comes and sees me play music, right? So he knows the other side of me, the Billy who's...
And it's so good,
Oh,
though.
shut up. This is not the band show thing. This is a ROBOTECH thing. The band is cool, though. It's fun. Anyway, he's seen me libated. Okay, let's go.
So here's some more designs, instant cosplay in the pipeline. These are derived from our hoodie that was popular last
Oh,
year.
we have one. Look, right here. Hoodie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here, here.
Dexter, come on.
Dexter's got it on, right?
Show it off.
Woo! Dexter.
Nice.
Look at that. Do the walk. Do the shoulder thing. Turn around like this. Shoot the look. Shoot the look. Go on. Pout. Pout for the camera. You can do this. Oh, look at steel. You did it. You did it. Wait. Dexter, you wore tight pants on purpose. Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's the battle of the models now. And here's more shirt designs in the pipeline. And this next one I really like, the chibi shirt designs.
Seamus like, oh my God, and then went under the table. Yep.
And following up on the popular hoodie, we've got more hoodies in the flight fleece designs.
Yeah, those are cool. We showed these in Seattle about a month ago, and people went crazy because it rains there.
And to make sure that both ends of you are warm, we also have athletic socks. And this is a really cool line that 80s Tees has been producing for us, canvas wall art. They produce them both finished in color and uncolored for those of you who are aspiring artists.
It's really cool, so you can like go outside the lines, you can paint your own motifs on them, and they're going to be making YouTube videos to kind of show how to do it, because some people get like, they're intimidated, they're like, I don't know what to do with this, and so they're going to help you along with it, which is great.
And if you end up with a design that you're really proud of, share it with us on social media.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally do that. Put it on our Facebook page. We'll like it and stuff.
So this is all available on 80stees.com. Well, some of them might have sold out, so jump on it. Don't miss out. Here's other new merchandise we've got coming in the pipeline. Well, actually some merchandise that we had, such as these plushies, until they sold out. So when you go past by Toynami's booth in the exhibit show floor, look for this Min-May plushie. Some fans have already, right there.
She's cute. This is why you invited me. That's right. You had the doll, so I said, come up, Seamus. That's all.
I'm warning you guys, this is a limited run item, so don't be surprised if at our next panel we have a sold out, logo on top of this one too.
If only we had something to replace it with. No hints. No hints. No hints. Dana! Not saying anything.
Here's the popular blind box figures that Toynami had produced, which led to them producing all these variants. And also at the show, Toynami is selling the missile armor variant of the VF fighters. They have these in the Max and Roy variants. So they have them at their show booth right here at the show. And to popular demand, they are re-releasing the fighter weapon set, which has the fast pack armor. Now, we've got something really cool right here. You want to check it out?
Yes.
All right.
Somebody say no, just to be, no.
Where's my hover tank?
Stop motion action for that.
So this is the Battle Cry edition with battle damage, wearing, acid wash,
Like jeans, this is the jeans edition.
Look at this guy. This guy's got it right here.
Oh yeah, you got one. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So what happened was we made that stop motion animation, and the gentleman who did it for us, they aged it and made it look like it was in a battle and stuff. And Toynami saw it and said, "That's bitchin'. Let's make a toy." And I'm like, "Yeah, you are." And so they did.
Another warning, Toynami thought that this would be like a really niche, limited show item for WonderCon, and were really surprised by the crowds that showed up. They had only made about 500 of these, and they had blown through a lot of their inventory within the first hour.
Yeah, get them fast, actually.
Just letting you know.